For the next few days, we're going to be doing different types of things in a short period of time. Like today, we're going to be doing different squats, and I'm going to explain those squats as my assistant does those squats for you. Each day we'll do something different. We'll be doing legs, we'll be doing squats, we'll be doing total body, we'll be doing knees, we'll be doing upper body exercises, etc. Explaining those exercises so that you can understand how they should be done and what they benefit. So to start with right now, we're going to do narrow knee squats. The narrow knee squats, as she does these knee squats in front of you, just watch her. You go down to the break point and come right back up. But you are doing it, and basically what it is doing, it is all knees. It's not the rest of your body is moving, but the main pressure is on your knees. You're building strength into your knees by doing narrow knee squats. Every one of these exercises are vitally important. Now, she's also getting exercise in her abs on every squat, which you do out of all squats. Her hips are involved as well, but the main pressure is on her knees. And if you have your feet together and your knees together, you'll understand exactly what you're doing. This is something I would like everyone to be doing. When she finishes the knee squats, then we will go to the sumo squats. Okay, the sumo squat is a wide set as far apart as you can carry your legs. Now you've seen sumo wrestlers and things like that. They have extreme strength in their upper legs. You go down and you hold it in position, and then you come back up slowly. You go down in the same way over and over again. What is being worked here basically is your upper thighs, your hips, your buttocks, and again, your abs are involved in almost every exercise you do. Your legs have got to be strong in order to do it. But if you think of a sumo wrestler, and we do other things besides the sumo squats, where you literally, when I'm training boxing, and you see us in a boxing ring here right now, but when we're doing boxing, I teach people to box in that position, and you've got to keep the balance in order to do it. So it requires a lot of work and a lot of effort on your part to keep it going. Okay, now from the sumo squat, we're going to go to the bounce squat. The bounce squat requires that you go down in a normal stance, and you go down to the bottom of that to where you're at the point, and then you bounce. And you will bounce 20 times in that position. Now what is working here? Your knees are working, your thighs are working, your hips are working, but mainly the top of your thighs are getting the major pressure. Then you go back down and do another set. Now, if it's the first time you've ever done these, you will really feel it in the upper part of your thighs on the top. But if you've been doing it for a while, your legs begin to adjust to it, and you feel more in your calves and in other areas of your body. So one more time, let's do another. Now the next one is what's called a calf raise and then a calf jump. Now the calf raise squat, basically, you are on flat-footed, you're starting flat-footed, not up on your toes, flat-footed, you go down into the squat, and as you come up, you raise up, and then you go right back down. Just going to do that about 10 times. Now, as she finishes that, we will go to the calf raise squat jump. And in this one, she starts on her toes, goes down on her toes, her heels never touch. Don't let your heels touch.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, well, be done.
Last one.
Okay. Now, she's going to go to the calf raise. So she starts on her toes, goes down on her toes to the bottom, comes back up on her toes, and then jumps at the top. Goes right back down, lands on her toes. This particular squat begins to really touch your ankles, your calves, your toes as well, and believe it or not, every speck of your legs all the way up and down, plus putting your whole body into it. You notice when she does the jump, she brings her lower body up and brings her legs up as well, like into an air squat. This is an excellent exercise for developing speed and agility by developing your calf muscles as well as your thighs. You notice that concentration and balance are important to never let your heels touch this whole period of time. And normally we would be doing a lot more than just 10 in a position. You'd be doing 30, 40, or 50 in each one of these so that you are really building strength into your lower body. The next one we want to do is the jump squat, platform jump squat. Now, if you have stairs or something you can jump up onto, or a ledge somewhere in your house or outside, you can do this. She starts in the squat position, jumps up onto the platform and goes into the squat and comes back off into the squat. So she's going to do this 20 times as fast as she can. This one, you will notice her buttocks is getting extreme workout in this, as well as her legs. The squat itself is helping to firm the area of your body that many people really want strong. And if you are going to do all the things that we do, especially in running as well, you've got to have strength in that portion of your body. Now sometimes we just do box jumps, where you're just jumping straight up onto it and not doing the squat. But here we're doing the squat. I'm going to let her do 3 or 4 just box jumps so you can see the difference. Doing it this way, you lose a lot more weight if you need to lose weight. But if you're doing something to build strength, you want to do the other. The last one that we're going to do is slow and stop squats. Now each one of these I will try and explain as she goes down what it does, because your entire body is involved in the slow and stop. Some of this basically, when I originally designed it, I've taken from Tai Chi and all of the different arts that are out there. So you'll notice different things as she does it. She starts flat-footed and just a fairly even stance, a little bit further out, and she will go down, and you will notice the twists on her body so that her body gets used to it. So she goes into the squat, her legs are involved. You notice that now her hands and shoulders are involved with a twist. She has a torque on her abs. That's the first time down. The second time down, she goes the opposite direction. And then you're seeing again the twist. Everything in this, if you do it correctly, builds extreme strength and balance in every part of your body. And then going down, lifting up, bring her body up, bending slightly backwards, not greatly, but just slightly. Then she goes down to the 4th time, and her arms come together. elbows together. This works her shoulders. And as she comes down to the bottom, comes back up. The 5th time down, her arms are greatly involved in different directions. Her balance, she will never lose, and she will go right back up. 6th time, she goes to the bottom and holds it. Now 7 and 8 is a quick turn. So she will be turning to the left and turning to the right in each one of these. Now, you notice that in her hip is turned drastically in that turn. So she's getting the drastic turn into her hips both ways by throwing her upper body. Now straight down again, hands forward, butt back. Now she comes back up to the top, and she goes wide set, as far apart as she can spread her legs, even further apart than she did in the sumo squats. Now here, you see a twist of real balance. It's like a hurdler stretch to where she goes in and goes down to the one side, then comes straight back up, and we'll go to the other side. Okay, and the 3rd time, she goes straight down and goes forward. Now at this point, her balance is shifted backwards. She shifts her butt back and her hands forward and lays her hands down even lower. And then comes back up to the top. Now she goes to her toes. So we're back kind of what we had with the knee squat, but this is a little different. She will shift her body and twist her body. So it's in a twist as she balances on her toes. And she will come back to the top the same way, twisting. You notice her hips are drastically involved in this, to where her hips are coming up and hips are going down. Then she goes straight down on her toes, takes her hands down, puts them behind her and goes up over her head for balance. Now this takes a lot of work to get to the balance to where you can lean that far and hold that balanced position. But what it is doing is it is stretching and strengthening every part of your body. The next 2, she stays on her toes, but she goes a little bit further apart with her legs. And she basically is doing circles going down, like she has a lariat in her hands. Once she reaches the bottom, she twists coming back up. And then 16, she's rolling them the other way, like she's throwing a bolo. Once she reaches the bottom, she comes back up. Now she takes another pause and stands flat on her feet and will go straight down, flat-footed to the bottom and stop. It's like a wall sit, and then she will come back to the top. 18 and 19, she will be turning into a full circle. She will be slapping, first of all, her left knee, and will turn that direction and slap it a second time, and will turn back. Okay, so you saw her turn both directions. You saw her body involved in every position in which her body is being moved. Okay, now she goes from there up onto her toes. She's going to go down and she's going to look behind her. She's going to twist her entire body. Watch her feet in the twist and watch her torque. Now, you notice she's almost completely around. You can see her face on the other side. Now she will twist back and she will go the other direction and do the same thing. To keep the balance in that takes a lot of work. So now she will twist, watch her knees, watch her feet, watch her backside, watch her upper body. Notice the torque that's been placed on her body. This brings you the tailoring that you want in your physical body and physical structure. Okay, now the next one, she will go down and she will be shifting her body as she goes down. Again, notice her hips, notice the shift as she gets down lower and lower, goes clear down into the squat, and then comes back up. The last one, she will go straight down in the squat, on her toes, all the way to the bottom. Okay, and she will bounce 25 times. And she will come to the top. Thank you, Ac-sah. You can catch Ac-sah on Perfect Balance Fitness International
On Facebook.
Oh yeah,
and
on Facebook
Instagram.
account, on Instagram, right? Every day.
So we're going to come live every evening from 4 to 5 o'clock. So if you're interested,
Nepali time.
yeah, Nepali time. So if you're interested, then you can come and catch us live. So we can sweat together, have fun together, and work together.
And every day you'll see something different because we want to teach you how to be fit. We're thrown into lockdown. We don't have any choices to do things the way we normally do. You might as well learn.
Yeah, but we gotta fight Corona together.
Amen.
And until and unless you do not put your body in work, you're not gonna fight anything. The first thing in life, whatever it is, whatever is thrown to your life, to your body, everything, the first thing is you have to fight, not fear, you know? You have to fight it. So how do you fight it? First, you fight with your own body. You fight with your own doubts. You fight with your own limits. And that's what we teach here. So I think instead of sitting over your couch and just using internet for the whole day, I guess it's very wise to at least spare an hour to work your body and put your body in work. All right?
So be with us every day.
Okay. Bye. See you next time.